Daddy, would you like some bubble? Daddy, would you like some bubble? That is annoying. That is not happening. That isn't either. That isn't either. Oh, wait, none of that's going on. Oh, let's do sketch. We sing bouncing. Ooh, period. Yeah, no, it's not happening. It's not happening either. Hello, everyone. I'm putting on no filter because I don't need one. No filter because filter. Like, I don't need one of those. Like, gross. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm gonna let y'all get on up in here. Come on in the room. I'm gonna let y'all get on up in here. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Um, I love you all. Hello, everyone. Look at y'all running on up in here. Look at y'all running up in here. Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. Look at y'all. Oh, my goodness. I'm so popular. Just kidding. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Absolutely. I took the day off yesterday because I can, and I had a lot of stuff to do yesterday. So I'm like, I'd rather get it done today because on Sunday, so much stuff is like closed or closes early. So I'm just like, okay, let me do it today so then I can just like chill today. So right after this live, we'll be heading over to coffee for Seantober. Excited about that. We'll be talking about Justin Bieber and everything. Hi, Wes. And everything. I love you, Tim. And everything that we can't talk about over here. So we're going to listen to Justin, and he's going to take us through his dark times. I'm going to show you guys, and we're going to read a bunch of stuff that allegedly happened with him in the elite. Also with past relationships that he had, like with Selena Gomez, and alleged rumors that went on with them, and them allegedly getting rid of a baby for. It's a lot. A lot. So we're definitely going to go over to coffee right after this. We're going to drag, of course, because yeah. We're gonna do that. And then we're going to do Chantal. We absolutely are. So make sure you guys come and join us. Okay. We got a couple, off with their heads that we're gonna take care of. And then after that we'll hop right on into October. We absolutely will. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Melanated Drip, Just Anticipate, CC, Green Eyes, Darren, Life of C, Tasha. Hello, everyone. Black Butterfly. Hi, sweetie. I love y'all. I love y'all. Hi, hey, Trestle. Hi, boo. Shout out to Rhonda, Twisted Blackberry. Oh, I said that right. Ooh, I said that right. Shout out to Sabrina, Brown Girl, Onika. I like that. Sherry, Miss School. Hi, Miss School. I love you guys. I love you all. Um, Please hit the like. Over 400 people in the building already because we are amazing. Okay, I could do none of this without you all. Okay, I need you. I need you. So please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So the title says, what do it say? Oh yeah. Usher was allegedly hospitalized by Diddy, y'all. hmm Diddy was over there. I'm just a messenger. I am just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. Allegedly, Diddy had a little Usher over there. No, Diddy, no, Diddy, no. Shut up. Take that, take that. So allegedly, now I don't know. That's what that were. I'm just gonna tell y'all what I was told. And then we'll get into that. We'll also get into Jay Prince. Why? I don't know. But we're gonna get into Jay Prince because allegedly Jay don't work with the feds. Prince had everything to do with this federal investigation. Although I thought he was allergic. I said, ain't he allergic to the federal government? Oh, wow. So yeah, we'll get into that. And then what we're gonna start on, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Over 600 people in the building. Y'all can please tap that like, fast track to 500 likes. When we get to 500 likes, we will get into the title, okay? But do y'all believe Jay-Z is really next? So we're gonna get to that too. Actually, let me pull that up because right after we get done talking about Stormisha, Alize, Mocha Shea, Montrez, Monroe. We will get right on into that. Hold on, let me. Where did I see that? Is it right here? Yes. Oh no. Okay, here it is. So we'll get into that. So I love you guys. So let's start off with Tasha Mentee. Hey Tasha K. Hey mom. Hey Tasha. Absolutely. So Tasha, okay, tell us about yourself and your family. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? My family's incredible. So am I. So Stormisha, Alize, Mocha Shea, rain, tropical storm, mist, sleet, tornado, warnado, okay, hurricane, blizzard, beige, Montrez, Monroe. So, Tasha Case XT sat over there yesterday like this. Mhm, correct. He sat over there like that yesterday, y'all. And he came forward to lie once again. Absolutely. He came forward over there 4 5 months pregnant with a gay baby. And yeah. So he came forward yesterday to let y'all know that he had got, third strike, y'all. Three. Okay. So he started out like this without his mama Tasha. Absolutely. Y'all know that he done failed once again. Okay. Now he said this gay boy that is running around her that done got my channel up again. That's what that were. That's why y'all haven't seen me. Although I only been gone 12 days. Okay. If YouTube gonna pop you, it's gonna be at least 14 and I'm a girl. And um he sat over there like this, correct? Like this. He sat over there, y'all. And he said that he had got his third strike. Now I was confused by that. I was confused by that. I said, your third strike. I said, then why are you here like at all? Hello, Earth to Beige. Why are you here at all? Why are you here at all, ho? So yeah, because if you're on your third strike, that's gone. Stormisha, if you're on your third strike, that means you're gone. You done already got two. Okay, have violated the community guidelines. They popped you for that. Then you went live calling me the N harder, myself, my mama Tasha K, and the official Kingpin. Hey, friend. He called all of us the N word hard R, right? So people out on YouTube got very so much outrage, and they contacted YouTube to let YouTube know. YouTube decided to do something about it, and they popped him. Now he said that he just got another strike. And that's why he's been in YouTube jail. No, you would be in YouTube. Okay? You bye-bye. Bye-bye. You'll be gone. So you are absolutely lying. You are just saying that because you are a failure. Okay? You already had your 14-day pop. You already had that. That already happened. Okay. So with you getting popped again, you will be gone. It hasn't even been in a 3 month span because it takes at least 3 months to get rid of most strikes. So it hasn't even been 3 months since you got your first two strikes. So if you would have gotten another one, it would have been gone. And then another thing, why would YouTube suspend you for 12 days? That's like unheard of. The first time is usually a week. The second time is usually 30 days, which you had your 30 days. You got that second time you got popped for 30 days. And then now you get popped again, but it's only for 12. What? Hello? Yeah, you will be gone. You will be gone. I'm zesty, but you have the name Pikachu. How gay is that? How fucking gay is that? You could at least have been like Charmander or like Bulbasaur, a Squirtle, something. But no, you picked the gayest, like Pikachu. We all know it's the only gay Pokemon. Pikachu is gayest. Pikachu is a bottom. So, yeah, just like Stormisha. So I was like, okay, well, if you were gone for 30 days and now you say you got popped again, you would just be gone in general. You just like wouldn't be here. Okay. So the issue is that he is a fucking loser. 100%. He is a loser because he's tired of doing YouTube. Correct. Correct. He is tired of doing YouTube. Proof of anything. Yes. Hit up Gene Deal because Gene Deal said what I'm going to say about what's in my title. I don't Diddy. I don't know Diddy. I don't know Diddy. Don't forget you're a man. I won't. Your dad won't let me. Your dad won't let me. he, he won't let me forget that this is his favorite thing. That's like the only reason why he let blow him because I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man. You're upset. Stay that way, okay? Please don't talk to me while I'm digesting your siblings. Please don't speak to me while I'm digesting your siblings. Please. please please let them settle. Okay, they running around, they fluttering, all of that stuff. Look at here, okay? One step at a time, one day at a time. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. No proof again. Yeah, y'all should be sick of Gene Deal. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like y'all Gene Deal. The people is sick of you. Okay? They said, look at here. Stop coming forward, just saying all this shit. If you ain't got no receipts and no proof, they tired of people going around saying what the you saying. Is that better? Is that better? Because all y'all got them to shut the fuck up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Please don't take your attitude out on me when you go take it out on the person that said it, girl. I did not. I don't know. Did it? Ooh, you're mad. I don't know him. I've never met him a day in my life. Who do I look like? Have you are? Who I look like? Have you are? Right? No, we don't lie on the cloud. We either got it or we don't. Ooh, girl. We're not Stormisha Alizé. Now, Stormisha, look at here. Realize now, I'm used to you lying, but it's like, damn. Can you calm down with your lies, please? Hello? Hello? Can you calm down with your lies, please? Like, it's becoming like way too much. Like they're becoming like way like I'm used to you lying because it's like it's you like whatever. But it's like they're getting out of control, right? So he's upset that his YouTube career has failed. Correct. He's tired of the same old, same old, same old, right? He wants to be like my mama, Tasha K, the woman that I took from him. Absolutely. He wants to travel and do shows and, have other things going on, be on national TV, like Wild and Out, stuff like that. He's tired of this whole day to day thing again. He has not made near the amount of money that he made when he was connected to Tasha K. So do not fall for the okie doke audience. All he has to do is tell y'all the truth. I don't understand. Like, it's plenty of YouTubers that come forward and be like, when they're having hard times or in financial crisis, something like they'll say something, and I can appreciate the honesty. As long as whatever the content creator is raising the money for, if they're having a crisis in their life, that they did on set crisis. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think it's anything wrong with it at all, whatsoever. But it's annoying when people try to come forward and lie, sadfish, and clickbait. Because to me, that's clickbait telling people, oh, I just got out of YouTube jail. No, you did not. What would you be in YouTube jail for? That don't even make sense. Like, what did you do? We understand when you were live a month or so ago, calling myself, Tasha K, the official campaign, when you were calling us N-words harder, when you were calling us racial slurs. I understand you getting popped for that. I understand YouTube suspending you for that, including your monetization. I understand. That makes sense. But what have you done besides sit over there with the Clout Jones show and lie on the Combs brothers? What have you done? What have you done? If it's going in and out, it is YouTube. It is not me. There's nothing I can do about it. Sit around and wait or leave. So please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. He's lying absolutely big time. He continues to lie. It would be sad if he wasn't your sound and out. My sound my sound should be fine. My sound should be fine. Can all of y'all hear me or is it the androids? Okay. How is the sound? How is the sound? Okay, some of y'all saying it's all good. Some of y'all saying it's ear not. Some of y'all say, okay, so the iPhone people said, okay, okay, so the iPhone people told you Android people to refresh your Androids. I know y'all about to cuss me out. Look at here. The people with the Apple bit off of, and I'm a girl. Okay, it's definitely out. iPhone good. Going out. I'm confused. This is confusing. It's cutting your words off. I have an iPhone. Okay. So he wasn't suspended. No, no, no. Okay, hold on. Let me see something. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I might be able to do something for y'all. Hold on. Hold on. See, not Team iPhone is skipping when this one said, okay, hold on. Definitely glitching in and out. iPhone. Okay. Android, I'm good. You good? Okay, this is too much. It's too much. Hold on. Hold on. It's too much. Hold on one second. Where did it go? Oh my God. Okay, hold on one second. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. Let's check something. Hold on. Okay, how are we now? How are we now? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Or can you guys still not hear me? Honey butter, I didn't ask you if you was on the iPhone, girl. Okay. Okay. It's better. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, hair flip. So please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. So yes, Stormisha is lying. Okay. Booted or anything in that regard. The issue with Stormisha is that he's sick of doing YouTube. That's it. I get it. I don't get being a loser. Like, I don't get being basic, but I understand, doing the same over and over and over again and not getting any results out of it. Like how he does with being heterosexual, being it over and over and over again, still no children, no girlfriend, no nothing. Here flip, but he keeps trying it weird. I get doing the same thing over and over and over and getting nothing out of it. And I think that that's how he feels. Again, he's been popped twice. If he would have got popped like last 2 weeks ago or almost 2 weeks ago, he would be gone. He'd be here on YouTube anymore. And I also think that he wants to be booted. I think he wants to be kicked off of YouTube because he keeps saying like how he wants to go to what did he say? I don't know, it was another app. That he said that he had wanted to go to, and I don't understand. I really don't get you behind it. If you want to go to another app, then just go to another app. Why the announcement unless you're actually Rumble? Thank you, Mr. Reburn, because I don't listen to him. But I believe that it was Rumble that he said this is where the money is. I agree. I think that you can make it wherever you go. That's why I laugh at these people that be trying to come for people like myself, Tasha K and others, because we have built our own situation. And it don't matter where you go as long as you build. Like, I'm over on coffee.
Okay, put the like, please hit the like. We're on the fast track to 500 likes. Thank you, everyone who has hit the like thus far. I really appreciate it. Um, Being on coffee is not easy because no one's really heard of it. I didn't even hear of it, and it had been out for years. So when I started doing coffee, it wasn't an easy feat. It was hard to do. It was hard to get people to consistently go over there and join and pay the little member fee. You know, that's not an easy thing to do. Like, that's hard. And we're going on years of having coffee, and it is very successful. It has been extremely successful. And not only is it successful, it even doubled the income that I was making in places that I left, you know, like Station Head, when stuff like that. It's like I doubled, almost tripled the money that I was making from over there. But consistency is key. So working this hard to make something out of nothing is, I don't think, feel like it's anything to kind of shun or overlook. And I think that that's what people do. Like when it comes to Tasha K's app, her Tasha K Live, I think people overlook how hard it is to have an app, to manage an app, how expensive it is to have an app. You know, like, it is a pretty penny just to get the app off the ground. We're not even getting into graphics, templates. We're not even getting into any of that stuff yet. The LLCs and all that. We're not. We ain't even getting into none of that, right? Just to get it off the ground is a really hard thing to do. So with Stormisha saying that he wants his own app, how could you want your own app if you can't even be successful here on YouTube? Not that he hasn't had success on YouTube, but he's not successful on YouTube. And I think that it is like a defeating feeling that everyone around him is elevating and doing other things and venturing off into other things. And he's just standing still. He's just in the same spot, running in the same place. And I think that he's over it. I think he's done with YouTube. His problem is that he can't leave because it's the only place where he has an audience. And that's what a lot of tubers, that's why I laugh at these bitches, because they sit over here on one and feel like they're I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. Like, that, it's nothing compared to what we have to do. Like, nothing. If it's choppy again, YouTube, I have full bars. Wait on it. That's all I can tell you. Wait on it. I can't control YouTube. I can control my sound. I can control that, but I can control if it goes in or out. That has nothing to do with me. My internet, literally, my mobile full bars and my Wi-Fi full bars. With them, and they're not moving. They just sitting right there. So that's YouTube. It'll work itself out or reach. That's all I can tell you. But I can't do anything about it. If I could fix it, I would. I cannot. So when it comes to him talking about an app and whatnot, absolutely not. Absolutely not. One is super expensive. So if you barely got money, uh, okay, you can't hear. Okay, well, you do have to leave. Um, if you don't have money, then how are you? If you're struggling on YouTube, how are you going to open an app? How are you going to make an app? You know how expensive it is to have an app. Um, yes. So yeah, it's like, it's super expensive. And then to do what Tasha did, I find it weird as well how no one calls out the fact that he was hitting up Tasha. Why does no one call that out? I literally do not get that. I don't. Can't hear you. If you can't hear me, refresh the app. Refresh the app, because it would be a lot more people saying it. So if it's just like one or two people saying it, it's probably a thing. But yeah, so glitching. Oh, is it? That's unfortunate. So Mike is cutting in and out. I hear him. How is the mic cutting in and out? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why are you so hard on Stormisha? How am I going hard on Stormisha? I'll wait. How am I going hard? I don't like that hoe. Get it? He been gone for like what, almost 2 weeks. We done talked about everything but him. How am I hard on Stormisha? Hurry up. Please don't type a stupid question fast, but answer slow. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Um, Okay. I guess you're over it. So yeah, because literally he been going for a whole what 12 days. He said, although he said he was in YouTube jail for 12 days. They don't do that. Why is he lying so hard? I think is a better question. What's the point in lying when you can just be honest with your audience? If you don't want to be on YouTube no more, you're over being on YouTube, you don't feel successful on here anymore, then talk to your audience about it. Have your audience help you by investing in an app if that's truly what you want. If you want to leave, leave. Like I don't get it. It gives pity party, pity me because I'm a loser. Although while I was kicking it with Tasha, I had my nose in the air and I felt like I was this, I felt like I was that, and I felt like I was this, and I felt like I was that. I'm cool with Tasha. I don't put anybody down for it. I don't make anybody. I'm not like, oh, you're jealous. Oh, you're mad. Oh, they're just mad. They're just jealous of what? Jealous of what? Like, that's weird. Like, what is there to be? Okay, say that I am jealous of you. What would I be jealous of? What would I be? I'm actually say he has 336,000 subscribers, and it sucks that he can't get that in views. See, the point of being on YouTube is to double your subscription in views, right? That's the whole point of being on. Okay. Then there's times where content creators become stagnant to where you aren't people aren't as interested in what you were talking about before when you were getting like a lot of views. So then it's your job as a creator to go back to the drawing board and figure a way or a lane to go in to be able to use those subscribers that you do have to get views. No one gets paid off of subscribers on YouTube. No one. Nobody, buddy. The closest you'll get to getting paid for having subscribers are members because YouTubers get a percentage of the memberships each month. So that's the only way that when like a subscriber count matters because it really don't. A lot of people get stuck on accolade when they get to a certain number and they feel like, oh, well, I have this, so everybody's jealous of me. No, if a person is going to be jealous on YouTube, you're going to be jealous of views, not of a person's subscription number. There are people on YouTube with 30 million, 50 million subscribers, 60 million subscribers. Why in the would I not be jealous of them, but jealous of somebody with 300,000 and I have 140? No mentor. See what I'm saying? So when they be like, oh, you're jealous of what? Look at my views. We do great. We do great. I've been averaging around between 30 to 60 in views. I've been averaging that. I have 140,000 subscribers. I'm doing great. So that means that he should be averaging around 150,000 to 200,000 views each show. That's not happening. So again, jealous of what? What? I don't understand that. So yeah. So be honest is all I gotta say. When it comes to that, to me that's weird to go for and lie to your people. I wouldn't even lie to y'all. If I was over this, I would just say I'm over. Hi, Priyanka. I would just say I'm over it. I would just say, look, y'all, this was great, but I need to move on with my life. It's other things, that I want to do. And I have been venturing out. I want to get into acting. I went into stand up. I've done 2 shows here thus far in town that I live in. So I'm branching out. You got to get your feet wet. You got to see people tell me all the time, like, oh, Sean, you should do stand up. Just because I'm funny on YouTube, a person is funny on YouTube does not mean that you can do stand up. It does not mean that. They are 2 different lanes, literally. Doing stand up is putting a routine together that everyone is going to laugh at. YouTube is just going live. It's improv, So a lot of the funny things that I do and say, they literally just come to my mind. It's not something that I wrote down or rehearsed, anything like that. It just, you know, it's not easy. It's really not. Punchlines, offensive, not offensive, the sensitive culture. It's not an easy thing. Like, it's hard to do. I take my head off to comedians except for Tiffany Haddish because she's trash. So, you know, it's not an easy thing to do. But you have people like, Stormisha, You like performing, Sean? To a certain degree, I think it is really nerve wracking. It's different than doing it like here. Like here, it's quiet. I don't have any distractions. Being on stage is an energy. You got the audience. You have you want to be successful. Like you want to be funny. You know, although when I come on YouTube, I don't feel that type of pressure. You know, I don't feel that type of pressure at all. Coming on, going on stage, waiting, the pre-stage jitters, you know, all that. It's different. It is definitely different. But I could see myself doing it. I definitely could. Both of my shows were smashes. I did a really good job. I do want to do my comedy set like for y'all. It's pretty proud of myself. I put a lot of work into it. But yeah, I was really happy about the applause and stuff that I did get because I knew that whatever I did, I had to relate to the audience that's going to be there, right? So I live in a predominantly white state, so I can't just jump on stage with a whole bunch of, you know, hood remedies. You know, so thank you, Gemini Twin, for gifting 5 memberships. If you got a membership in Gemini Twin, please thank Gemini Twin. Thank you so much, sweetheart. So you have to have your set up for, you know, the people that can relate to you and relate to what you are saying. So I kind of like pinpointed like parenting and being a parent, you know, and stuff like that, and they really liked it because it's going to be at least 3 to 4 parents in the room. So yeah, so I loved it. You know, I like it now that I've gotten like over the jitters. I feel so much better, and I'm excited for what the future has to hold. I love to get into acting. I could definitely see myself being an actor and things like that, which was never like a passion of mine or something that I never like really wanted to do until I started doing YouTube. So yeah, so I want to branch out. I want to go on auditions and yeah, like I'm looking for a booking agent at this point in time. So yeah, I'm excited. Who knows what the future holds? But I have a plan. I'm always into reinventing myself, rebuilding. You know, I love doing all of those things. I love it. I love it, and I like a challenge. I like being challenged, and if YouTube, like my people always tell me, like, Sean, when you do go to where you go, you know, don't forget about us. Like, I can never forget about you guys because y'all inspire me to do all this stuff in the first place. So I'm always gonna come back home. I think that's why it's really important to be honest with your audience. So if Stormisha is just over YouTube and don't want to do YouTube anymore, he's just tired of it, the antics that he has to do, the lying on Cardi B, the bringing this Clout Jones female for lying on the comb swing, like it's too much. It's too much. He says that he doesn't want anything to do with Tasha K. He talks all of this ish about her, goes on Discord, calling her all type of dish rag this, dish rag that, and he's in the DM messaging her, but over there kikiing with Armand, using Armand's roast to get like how faker could you be? Like, are so trash. That's what I'm saying. Like the way that he moves, like, because that's trash to me. When Tasha K and I were beefing, it was an open public thing. Everybody, I was not talking to Tasha K behind the scenes. I was not emailing her, messaging her. I was not doing any of that. None of it. There was no conversations with Tasha and I. We did not speak because the beef was real. The beef was real. See, I'm not fake like Stormisha is, right? They like to have conversations with Tasha behind the scenes, but then come public and have a completely different energy. You know, that's just what that worked. That's just how I feel. Is that really Perez? Oh no, that's what's the name. Shout out to you. So yeah, I'm honest. If I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. If I ain't cool, we 6 likes away from 500 likes. Thank y'all so much. We're gonna get into the topics of the yeah, like if I'm cool with you, I'm cool with you. If I'm not, I'm not, you know? So when I became cool with Tasha, like when we decided to bury the hatchet and move forward, y'all saw it right here, live on YouTube, is where that happened. It did not happen behind the scenes. Tasha and I did not speak behind the scenes until after we publicly buried the hatchet. Okay, we just let it go. I moved on, she moved on. You know, it just is what it is. When it comes to Storm, he's not like that. He publicly talking ish, but then going behind the scenes hitting her up. That's trash. Why sit here and be linking with Armand doing certain stuff? Because Armand's energy is genuine and how he feels about Tasha. That's between them, right? That's a genuine energy. Armand not hitting her up in the background, emailing her, sending her links to come onto his show. None of that. All right? He ain't doing none of that. He don't want to let the world know, y'all, the public know, that he's trying to get back into good graces with Tasha because of the energy and audience that he's built of going after her. Now, he already got the audience of the people that like Tasha because, again, Tasha was his mentor. Tasha put him on the map. Okay? So, with Tasha mentor and put them on the map, he already had the majority of the winos that liked her. The audience that he didn't have was the people that hated her. He didn't have those. So, he grew even more after going at her. But at the same time, he didn't want to go after her. Why? Because the money that he was making while he was cool with her, he has not seen since. He hasn't seen it. So he knows the only way to get back to that money is to go back down the road of Tasha K. He has to go back to her because her influence is what brought him in that type of money. Because if he was doing it on his own, there would be no reason for him to contact her at all. There would be no reason. You're only contacting her because you need her. You are stagnant. Tasha was your go-to. Whenever you got stagnant, when you were doing your thing and Tasha was doing hers, but she was still your mentor, when you got stagnant, she would help you out of it. She would. She even throw you little interviews, or she would bring you onto the show. She would do all type of stuff to give you relevancy again, to help you out of that slum, to help you out of the pit. Because wasn't nobody else doing it for you. Not me, Armand, Lovely T, nobody. Nika, nobody. Nobody, buddy. Larry, Reed, nobody. No one was trying to help you out of that. Nobody. So, you had to go back home to mama. You had to do that. But mama wouldn't let you in. Tasha didn't open that door. She's good. You know, she's over it. She's done. She's been done. You the one that's not done. See, I don't give a how nobody feels about Tasha not being cool. I don't care. So you'll sit over there and be fake so you can keep Armand on your side and people like that because you're going at her in the public, but behind the scenes, it's a whole nother story. See, I'm not you. Yeah, I don't care who don't with me. I don't care. I'm a lone wolf. I've always been a lone wolf. I don't follow behind nobody's team, no mentor. I don't care who likes me, who don't like me. I don't care. I don't care if Tasha like me. I don't care if the official campaign like me. I don't care if Armand like me. I don't care if Nika and Knight like me. Love to see nobody but me. Because when I click this go live button, it's just me. None of those people are here. So why would I about how any of them think? What any of them want to do? Why would I care? Why would I care? I consider people that consider me. So if you're not considering how I feel about something, I'm not going to consider how you feel about it. I don't have to. For what? And it shouldn't be no problem. That's how I look at it. When you move how you move, it's fine. So when I move how I move, it should be fine too. Don't make it an issue when I do something. But then when you do it, it's completely okay. You have reason to do what you did, but I don't. What I did was trash. Like, yeah, no, please. I literally don't care. I don't care. This is the SeanDavieWay motherfucking show. Nobody else, buddy. Nobody. Yeah. And Tasha and I are cool. I don't use her. I don't use Tasha. She's been used by enough people. Right, Stormisha? Yeah. She's been used by enough of people. Yeah. I'm good. I don't need to use her. I'm established. That's why she with me in the first place. And you're pressed. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have to use her. Use her for what? Where I'm going, we'll meet. You know, if Tasha's soaring, so am I. So she don't have to reach down to grab somebody that's sitting next to her. Because that's how I look. It's called manifesting. I manifested a lot of things in my life. Literally. Keep it real. That's all I gotta say. Something for lying to the audience because you're fucking pathetic. Because you feel lost. Because you don't have a sense of direction because you're a fucking follower. And you've been following for so long that now that you have the wheel of the car, you don't know where to go. When a bad bitch like me got so many stops, I'm gonna need days on the road. So many places that I'm gonna stop in this whip. because I know where I'm going. You don't. So don't forget that. Stop lying to people and making them feel like somebody's doing something to you. Like you said, oh, these gay guy in the background is striking my videos, reporting on my videos. You're fucking lying. If you're going to report something, you need a reason to. If YouTube is going to give you a strike, a community strike, anything like that, there has to be a rhyme or reason. It's a reason behind why they are doing what they are doing. You're just making up because you want people to wham sympathize with you. But for what? Because when you was running with Tasha to get to pop her ish, because she did what she needed to do to become who she is, you never did. You were too busy popping her collar, not popping your own. No, not at all. You just tried to pop your collar, so you went after her. The same person today you be trying to get in contact with. That's crazy. When you could just tell your audience the truth. Tell your audience that you miss Tasha K. Tell your audience that when you were a part of Kibi Studios, you felt like you were a part of a real team. You felt like you belonged when you were with them. And now that they are gone, you have no sense of direction because you are a fucking follower. That is it. All of your content is stagnant. You're nearly the money that you used to. And then on top of that, you owe all type of back taxes, all type of shit. So keep it real. Tell your audience that you need assistance. Tell them that. Instead of trying to come forward like, oh, help me, woe is me. They keep trying to do this and that. I got to get out of here. They just keep coming after me. Everybody after me. Who? Who is after you? Besides them inner demons? Besides you being gay, your sexuality, what? Who after you? You're a weirdo. And then you come forward, this guy, you should know who it is. YouTube gonna tell you exactly who it is. If somebody popping you, because I could have came forward cheering, just like I did when they popped you the last time. I came live, ah, like yeah. So it's not me. It's not the official King Pain. It's your enemies. It's not us. So who is this gay guy? Scorn lover or what? A scorn lover? Because who's this gay guy you speak of? Yeah, you're weird. You're weird. That's all that is. You have failed. You have. And you're sick of YouTube. You're tired of it. So like you keep coming with antics, the Cardi B lie. You really felt like you were gonna get like millions off that. You really was feeling yourself and thought that until Cardi came and popped you. Cardi like, yeah, I will sue the fuck out of you. The way I'm gonna sue you, boy, the way I'm gonna sue you. Scandal. You really thought you was about to eat off that. Then you went over to Armand's show and lied to him and his audience when you knew you had every intention of taking that video down because you had already responded to Cardi. You had already responded. You had already talked to her. But you sending everybody around just the post of her reaching out to you. I kept saying that. Why didn't you show your response? Because you clearly responded. How I know you responded? Because you only showed the intro message to what Cardi said. If it was a conversation, you would have showed more. So that means she reached out to you and then you cowered like that you are because you knew you were lying on that woman and Offset's mom. You knew you were lying on both of those women. You knew you were. So you knew it was false. That's why you didn't have any issue taking it down. But you go on Armand's show and make it seem like this is about to be a battle. Or I'm looking for legal counsel. Why would you be looking for legal counsel if you're taking the video down? Why would you need a lawyer for that? Hurry up, ho. Why would you need a lawyer for that? If you're just going to take the video down, you shouldn't have to worry about a lawsuit at all. Cardi didn't ask you to take the video down. She said the way I'm going to sue you and said that you were lying. That's it. It wasn't one point of that message where Cardi said take the video down or else. She never said that. She was completely fine with you leaving it up. She just said the way I'm going to sue you. Huh. This get legs, this gain traction, and people start, the way I'm going to pop you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she learned something from that. Remember, she asked your ex-mom, my mother, my mom, yeah, my Dukes, Tasha K to take it down, and Tasha K went live and said, I wiped my arse with the season. Remember that? Yeah. So I feel like Cardi learned her lesson with asking people to remove things. She knows that it's probably not going to go away. So she'll take it the legal route like she had to do the last time. So, again, why did you do all that again? Why were you going on these interviews about a video you knew you were going to take down. You had no intention of keeping that video up. No intention. None. And now you're running around with this Clout Jones weirdo. And she talking about I took a drink from Justin and Christian Combs and I don't remember nothing. Then shut the fuck up. I've never met a person that wanted to be violated. I've never met a person that wanted to be SA'd. Like, you're trash. Like, girl, for clout. Okay. And I highly doubt that Christian and Justin would be interested in a female that no neck that Stormisha smashed allegedly. I highly doubt they would be interested in you, girl. I mean, you don't go from the likes of Lori Harvey to, I mean, or to each his own. I just found that weird. For as far as I see, you ain't that type. You not. Mm-mm. Not at all. Not with the literal wall of meth on your chest. They're not into tits. They're into arse. Most definitely. And you don't have that. So, yeah. But, yeah. There's lies and it's not working. So, since it's not working, now I was in YouTube jail. Care to drop a receipt on that? All you got to do is just screenshot your email. That's it. You can black out anything you don't want seen. But everybody knows your email anyway, so. Care to put that up so we can, because I'm confused. 12 days? 12? Okay. After you just got off of a 30? Yeah, you be up out of here. And I think that's why Stormisha keeps self-sabotaging, because he wants to be booted so he can look like a victim. He wants to be booted. He wants to be kicked off of YouTube. He's done with YouTube. I think he's over it, in my opinion. I think he's over YouTube. I do. I do. Because if he cared about like Rumble, thank you for the Cash App. I'm going to thank you right after the show. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. If he wanted to be on Rumble, if he wanted to have an app, then why is he pursuing those things? It's always this thinner. Want to. Thinner. Want to. Why not just do it? Because you want it done for you, just like your YouTube career. Didn't my mom, Tasha, didn't she, shout out to my Dukes, Tasha K, didn't she do everything for you, pretty much? You just showed up. Remember how you lived with her and she painted her basement walls and all of that, and when you moved out, she helped you paint your apartment wall and remember all that stuff? Remember how she did everything for you? Gave you your camera, your computer, all of that. Yeah. You remember that? Yeah. So that's all you're missing. You just want somebody to do it for you. You want an app, but you want a subscriber to come to you like, hey, we'll pay for everything, we'll do this, we'll do that. You want the subscribers to come to you and do the majority of the work. That is what you want. And the subscribers don't know that you are having trouble. Financially is the number one. So yeah, the subscribers, I feel, should know what's going on. If it was going on with me, I would tell my subs. I sure would. I'll tell y'all, like, look, y'all, oh my God, help me. I would. Help me, please. Help me, please. I would. Like, I mean, just keep it real. Because you're not going to get anywhere lying. You're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be right where you're at. And you're over YouTube. You clearly are. That's why you want to leave. You keep naming other apps, other places, but you still here, though. Why? Just go. Go. You that girl, right? You that... you're Stormisha. Da, 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 da. So, yeah, go do that. Bye. What you waiting on? Tasha, don't hold your breath. She belongs to me, bitch. Yeah, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. She belongs to me now. And you're upset. So let's get into how you are. Shout out to all y'all with the 700 likes. Oh, look at y'all. I love y'all. Over 1,300 people in the building. Oh my God, I love y'all. That's all I have to say about Stormy. She over that line. Once again, he was not in no YouTube jail. You're lying. You're like, you will be gone. There is no more jail for you, ho. It's the chair. Hi, LeBron, partner. Hi, LeBron. It's the chair. What are you talking about? I never met nobody that get 36 strikes in 20 days. No, y'all, because I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. I'm trying to keep it cute. I'm trying to keep it real cute. And I'm a girl. I'm trying to stay professional. I'm trying to keep my monetization. Because I will go there. So I love y'all. Please hit the like, please hit the like. So Worry calls out Piers Morgan. If you don't know who Worry is, oh well, I don't have time for that. Calls out Piers Morgan for allowing Hewa right to get on his platform and speak on Diddy and Jay-Z. Let's get into it.
All right, doing a one-on-one with Piers Morgan. Like, it was cool with her YouTube stuff when she was doing her conspiracies for the last 10 years. And to her, some of the shit she said was right. Mm-hmm. But to a lot of people, that was common knowledge when it came to the Puff shit.
Correct! See, everybody sees you, Hagua. Everybody see you, you weirdo. We all know you ain't bashed. Okay? We all know you just taking a whole bunch of common information and putting it together, all our hard working information. And then you're going to sit your bald-headed arse on other people's platforms like Piers Morgan, girl, and lie on us. But okay,
why is she on Piers Morgan
right
talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce putting children in suitcases and throwing them in the alley? Why is this allowed on Piers Morgan? And again, not to say Piers is that guy, right? Or has any
right? He's not
like integrity where like we know if they go on Piers, we're gonna get the truth. Yeah. But why? No one vetted this at all. Man. I don't know. What was their source? YouTube? Trust me, bro. Yeah. Outside of hip hop, this network would have vetted this way more. Of course. Like, of course. They really were just like, trust me, bro. Yeah. And threw her on live TV. They're looking at her like, oh, she has to know. Like, listen, I love Heart of the City. Yeah. That's not a fact. She's saying Jay-Z's Unplugged set on MTV. She has to know. She has to know. No. What?
She was on Unplugged. She has to know. Yeah, where are these sources? All this stuff. If she was right, then why isn't Jay-Z being apprehended? How you are? Why is Jay-Z not in jail, ho? Why is Beyonce Levi's commercial? They need to pull her off set. Okay? Everything you can will be used against you in a court of law. They supposed to be getting arrested. Aren't you so right? Can you tell us where these alleys are where the churn was in suitcases and stuff, girl? How you are? But you so right. About what? Why are they not arrested? Yes, they need to go get Jay-Z and Beyonce if they allegedly had throwing churn in suitcases.
Why is Jaguar Wright doing a one-on-one with Piers Morgan? Like, it was cool with her YouTube stuff when she was doing her conspiracies.
Well, it actually wasn't cool while she was doing that. Did you see her rubber son's ashes all over her face? Not my son, not my son. Nothing left to sign. Not my son, not my son. Making this song cry. And I'm a girl. So yes, no, it wasn't cool. Okay, when that whore was sitting over here, I'm gonna do down, as we land. Not my son, not my son. So I'm a girl. So it actually wasn't okay. She was doing that, but like whatever, like go off. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like, girl.
That's 10 years. And to her credit, some of the shit she said.
See, that's why this hoe keep going places because y'all keep saying stuff like this and she not.
To a lot of people, that was common knowledge when it came to the pop shit. Why is she on Piers Morgan talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce putting children in suitcases, throwing them in the alley? Why is this allowed on Piers Morgan? And again,
Why?
not to say Piers is that guy or has any like integrity where like we know if they go on Piers, we're gonna get the truth. Yeah. But why? No one vetted this at all. Man, I don't know. Source YouTube. Trust me, bro. Yeah. Outside of
I was the source.
This network would have vetted this way more. Of course. Like, of course. They really were just like, trust me, bro. Yeah. And threw her on live TV. They're looking at her like, oh, she has to know. Like, listen, I'm part of the city. Yeah. That's not a fact. She's saying Jay-Z's Unplugged set on MTV. She has to know.
I wonder how much her hit is. Because I know somebody done put a hit on him. Since she done been over there with that Mr. White Man. I wonder how much her hit is. How much y'all think her hit is? How much y'all think her hit is? I'm sure it's some low bar pneumonia on the way to her. Yes. Low bar lumbar pneumonia is on its way. It's on its way. How much y'all think? Ooh, not 50 Cent. Not a hot meal. I cannot. I think some would do it for free. It's very possible. Now how much is adult diapers? Do they have those in jail? I know they got them in a crazy house where she's supposed to be. Imagine a person doing all of this with a warrant. Piers. Not y'all don't believe her. Believe what? Believe what? Why folk come, she ain't say while she was on Piers Morgan that she was pregnant by Sean Carter. And I'm a girl. Oh, thank you, Auntie Jane. You're so sweet. Donisha, thank you so much, sweetie. Why folk come? Because we have it over here. It's on my uploads. If y'all go to the upload side of my YouTube, how you are, came and sat with me and we had a conversation. I hated her the whole conversation. And she knew that I did because I kept cussing her out throughout the conversation because I like hate her. Like she's such a stupid y'all. So I'm just like hate her. So I was talking to her, getting the tea because she had told me, girl, that she had got pregnant by Jay-Z. And I'm gonna keep saying this because it's true. Like literally said it. Like you can go hear for yourself. She said that she had got pregnant by him in New York, and she was basically forced to stay in the apartment that he had in New York, which is the same apartment that allegedly, what is his name? The boy that's been going around saying that Jay-Z is his father. He looked just like him, and his mom just passed away not too long ago. And Tasha K just married him not too long ago as well. But she said that it was the same apartment that his mom was staying in. Okay. And he will not. Yeah, Ramir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Texas T. Ramir. So the same apartment that Ramir's mom explained in the letter about how she conceived her son before she passed away. In the letter, she said that she stayed in an apartment. It was more so like Jay-Z's. I believe it was like his aunt's apartment or something like that. I'm not sure. But how you are said that it was Jay-Z's. Okay, just done switched ownership. So she said that she had ended up, bang, 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 ski, ski, ski. And then Z had R-worded her. Mm-hmm. Have y'all seen What's the Love Got to Do with it? Y'all remember when I heard, all right, Ike, when Ike with Tina inside of that studio booth, girl, and just took his wife instead of, that's what she said. That's what they were. So she said that Jay-Z had R-worded her, and in the process of that, she ended up getting pregnant. So she said that Jay was upset with her because she said she wanted to get rid of the baby. Okay? Brenda's, yes. Gotta, yes. Maybe. So I'm a girl. So she said, look, I'm getting rid of the dumpster baby. I do not want a child because last night I did not say yes to you. I did not say yes to you. I am 14 hours pregnant, and I am not keeping this child. Okay, knows exactly when she gets pregnant, literally, like when the so she knew exactly when she conceived. Okay, she noted it. Okay, she said it was at 12:06 last night when I kept telling you to stop. Okay, when I kept telling you to get off of me, it was around that time. That's what they were. So yeah, so she said, look at here, I'm getting rid of the first blue. I do not want this child because it's just I don't want this baby. So she decided, I'm gonna get rid of the kid. And Jay-Z, look at here. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Hove. Okay? Look at here. Okay? You keeping this fucking baby. All right? Although it's like 6 other children on this earth that have been trying to claim Jay-Z for the longest as they dad. And he said no. But for some reason he wanted to keep the baby with Hagua. Interesting. So she said that she ended up getting rid of the child. And with her getting rid of it, she said he was livid, or that like he wanted to like hurt her. Like he tried to like hurt her. And that's why she's been on the run from him ever since. And Clive Davis. She wanted to smoke a cigarette during that Pierce Morgan interview so bad. That's why she took them shades off. She wanted to smoke so bad. So yeah, so she said he had been after her ever since. That's why when she at first came onto the scene, like interviewing with like Tasha K and Stormisha Alizé, and people like they, she said that she was running, from hotel to hotel when she was just weird. Because Clyde her. And neither is Sean Carter. But I feel like Jay-Z is probably looking for her now. I feel like he probably looking for her now. Because they don't play that. So on national television and said that about Jay-Z, but she left out the fact that she was pregnant by him, all of that. Ain't that weird? That's so weird. That's so weird. You got a national platform to where you can let people know what happened to you with Jay-Z. But no, you want to get on a platform and talk about everybody else. Oh, they put children in bags and they do this and they do that. What about your child that you had put in? Why, you want to talk about your own experience? You want to talk about everybody else's stuff? Oh, okay. See, you could corroborate your own story. You can't corroborate these other ones. You keep saying that Jay-Z allegedly has all of these victims, and you said like, oh, hundreds, thousands, and whatnot. What about you? He literally had one on his show. Hello? He had one on his show. Don't care to say what happened to you? You could start the campaign against Jay-Z. You could get Jay-Z popped. You could be the martyr. You could be the Cassie. You don't want to be Cassie? You don't want to be? That's why she's getting so much flack. So if I were y'all and y'all were Hagua fans, I would go over there and tell her to shut the fuck up. I would. I would tell her to shut up because, again, there are a lot of victims out here, and there may be victims that want to come forward. You think they're going to come forward off the back of a liar? Off of a weirdo? Off of someone that should be somewhere with padded walls and a whistle? That's weird. Like, you're diluting it, if you ask me. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. We're almost to 1,000 likes. Please continue to hit the like. 725 likes thus far. Thank you so much to everybody that has double tapped that screen thus far. If you could please continue to do that, I would really appreciate it. Over 1,500 people in the bed, almost 1,600 people in the building. So, yeah. So I just find that weird. People, if she hadn't told her own story, I think that people would have been more receptive. I think that if she truly wanted to get Jay-Z popped because she feels that these things that she's saying is true, then why not start with your own story? If you want victims to come forward, why wouldn't they want to come forward and talk to you if you have a shared experience? But instead, she would rather come forward and talk about everything but her. Everything but her. So yeah, if I was a fan of hers and I wanted to believe her as a Hollywood whistleblower, which she is not, I would definitely tell her to shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Correct. Who am I talking about? Hagua. Hagua writes her.
She has to know. She has to know. She has to know what's going on. And that's the thing that I'm just like, it's a such thing as too far and too much. They're going to assume that when Jaguar Wright gets up there and says, Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Cosby, Puff, who's the only person they have in common? Jay-Z. They are now going to take that as, okay, Jay-Z traffics little children. Yeah. Which is crazy. She never has any real, like, evidence to back it up. It's all.
And that's the thing. That's why y'all be so weird. Y'all be like, oh, she's telling the truth. Let her speak. She needs to speak. No, she needs to shut the fuck up. Honestly. There's nothing tangible about what she's saying. All she's doing is future guessing. I do believe that everybody has skeletons in their closet in the industry. You do not get that high up on the tier if you are not going to do, a bunch of heinous things to get there, right? So I do believe that everyone has skeletons. I do. And I think Jay-Z is no different than all of these other people. All of these other people that you were in pictures with, hanging out with, friends with, partying with, all this stuff. If they all doing this stuff, you have to have had some type of involvement. Okay? That is obvious, okay? What isn't obvious is receipts. We don't have any obvious receipts that Jay-Z has done anything to anybody. We don't have any victims that are coming forward and saying, Jay-Z did this and, blah, blah, blah. We don't have any of that. We don't have anything tangible to be like, let's go after him besides rumor and speculation and assumptions. That is all. So because she feels like all of these rumors and accusations that some of them has to be true, her going forward and saying something makes it so that if anything ever does come out, that people will say she was right. What? like, what? When there's nothing specific that she's saying. Now, I would see if they went to Jay-Z and Beyonce house and they found children in the alley in suitcases. Then I would be like, you know what? Agua was right. Crazy as that is, she was right. Mm-hmm. But why would, because people have been saying this before Hagua even came on the scene. There was allegations and whatnot of certain stuff, right? So if Jay-Z ever does get popped, why would a person that she was right? Unless Jay-Z getting popped with like kids in cases and alleys. Because that's the type of stuff she's saying. But when people say she right, it's laughable. It's like, right about what? Oh my God. So I did a video on Cassie and Diddy, almost 3 years before Cassie came out and said a word, right? She didn't say nothing. Not a word. You are. Never said anything about Cassie unless someone else brought her up in conversation. So somebody else was like, oh, and this is before I ever spoke to her. Anything. I've just done thorough research. So if I had been in Hollywood, if I was a failed background singer that had an album that flopped because I got pregnant, because I was being slut, because I got pregnant, and then I have a chance to do a second album, and then when I do the second album, I get pregnant again. And then they shelved that album, and I just so happened to be able to sing and unplug with Jay-Z because I locked Mary J. Blige in the bathroom downstairs so that she couldn't get out, girl, allegedly. Would that make me right? Would that make me be like, oh, well, Sean was right? I still don't know Cassie. I don't know her husband. I don't know Diddy. I just researched and used other people's experiences and put it collectively in the video to make sense. How am I a Hollywood whistleblower? How? You're a whistleblower when you are involved, right? Because you also got to think about that. If PY knows that all of these people have been victimized, she's talking to multiples allegedly of Jay-Z's and other people's, why not do something about it? You sat around allegedly complicit then, correct? You were around for years. You saw all of this stuff happen to people. You were at Diddy parties. You saw this. You saw that. So you were complicit, right? You don't want to talk about that though. That's weird. You don't want to talk about that part though. How you sat around and allowed all of that stuff, right? How you say all of these, people that weren't of age and all of that stuff was there and all of that stuff. So that was cool to you then, correct? Or am I mistaken? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Because that's what it says to me. That while you're no different than the people that worked for Diddy. You're no different than the people that work for Jay-Z, the ones, the enablers, the handlers, the ones that cover things up and whatnot. You're no different. You're just like, it was cool while you were getting your just due. So you were on stage, not my son, not my son, nothing left to say. Let's take a long walk around the park. After dark, skittle-do, not my son, nothing left to say. So, and a girl, while you was up there, with Jay-Z and, make the song, hold on, make the song, make the song cry. Mary Jane, Jill Scott, couldn't better than a thing that don't like, and I'm a girl. So it was fine while you was over there skitting and scatting and flopping and flipping and all of that while people was over there tied up and mouth glued and taped and blindfolded and all of that. They sit behind the stage and all the use so all of that was fine. Ooh, girl, like okay. All right. But okay, I guess it was fine while you were getting your just due, while you were collecting a check. It was cool. Okay.
It was just like, no, I got like, trust me. Yeah. No, I'll turn them in.
Yeah, trust me.
But you never turn them in?
Never. And he has to know what's going on. And that's the thing that
why there's no vindication for me. Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters.
Y'all want to know why Jay-Z and Diddy is monsters to her? Because you can't forget that she is a smut. She is an absolute smut. She will sleep with everyone in the household. No description. None. Male, female, child. She'll sleep with everybody. Right? She's mad at these men because Jay-Z and Diddy, because Diddy passed on her. Diddy passed. She was trying to get a record deal with Bad Boy back in the day, and he was he was good and all of that. Good. And another reason why he didn't want to sign her is because Mary was one of his biggest stars at the time, and she did an interview back then in the 90s, early 2000s. I think it was late 90s. Was it late 90s or early, one or the other, or whatever. But she did an interview saying how she was better than Mary J. Blige. She could sing better than her. She was more talented than her. All of that stuff. And I think that that's what turned Diddy off. What Diddy was just like, yeah, no, I'm not signing her. And then you have Jay-Z, whom, again, she only sang that Unplugged because Mary J. Blige was late. There was no intention of her to sing that Unplugged. She was in background. Okay, because the Roots were playing they were Jay-Z's band, and the Roots took Hagua on tour with them. They had a relationship, and she sang background for the Roots. And while she was on tour with the Roots, when they was bored or didn't have nothing to do or they was waiting for something, they let her get on stage and da da da, calling all struggle channels. They let her get up there and do her little doo-wop, shoo-wop, bop, bop, and get up there and story tell, and all that other stuff. So that was the only reason she got to do so. The Roots was like, okay, well, she's a solo singer. The other two background singers that were there, they were not solo singers. They were not. They sang background. Like, that's what they did. So she's the only one out of the three that was ready to go. Like, it's just like, oh, well, yeah, she can just do this, just what she does. So she did. They allowed her, the Roots allowed her to, like, hit up to Jay. It was like, Jay, hey, well, you can use our background singer, here, we need to get the show, keep the show going. You can just use her. So that's what happened. After there was a celebration, after the Unplugged, she went to the Unplugged and she took a photo with Jay-Z. That's it. She thought that Jay-Z was going to pull her in. Hi, Jess. She thought he was going to sign her. Same thing with Diddy. Neither one of it. That's why they are like her number one targets. That's why she despises both men, because they both passed on her. That is her gripe towards them. She does not know these men. She has not experienced these men. No, she has not. Her relationship with Jay-Z, we saw it. The Unplugged and the after party, she took a photograph with him. Why wouldn't he? She just sang on stage for him. Mary finished the Unplugged, not her. She was never supposed to sing. It was always supposed to be Mary. And when Jay-Z cut it for the Unplugged album, he got rid of her vocals and they put Mary on top. That's why she was mad. She also did an interview cussing Mary J. Blige out because she was upset that she got cut from the Unplugged album. He removed her. Yeah, he had Mary come into the studio and just sing over it. And that's what she did. She was pissed. She was livid. Livid. And she's had a vendetta against him ever since. She has a vendetta against Diddy because that's how she met Gene Deal back in the day, because she was trying to get a record deal from Gene Deal. This is the same woman that said that walked in Diddy's office, although that would have never happened. She walked into Diddy's office and saw Christopher Williams giving him a BJ. Why don't she talk about that? Because Christopher Williams came forward and said that she's a fucking liar. She's not lying saying that why is Christopher Williams lying? Because you lie him. He's not lying on you. You never saw him doing anything with Diddy. Never. Never. Why don't she talk about Tevin Campbell? She talked about Tevin Campbell like a dog, said that Tevin Campbell was R-worded, essayed, all of that by certain men in the industry, including Clive Davis, and whatnot. Tevin Campbell came forward. I can pull the article up right now and said that he will sue her if she utters another word about him, because she is lying. He says she is not telling the truth. Do not know that like that. Like, she is lying. Okay, Summer Walker. She said Summer Walker, how she was holding the teddy bear during her interview, that she had been essayed. Absolutely. That's how she got into it with Armand Wiggins, because Armand Wiggins came forward after Summer Walker came forward and said, yeah, that's not true. Nothing happened to me. I don't know who that woman is, but cool off. She ain't never met Summer Walker a day in her life. Don't know who Summer Walker is at all. Armand comes forward and talks about bunking it because Summer Walker debunked it. And then she went live on IG calling Armand on top of F words. That's where their beef started, because she lied. That's how her and Armand Wiggins got into it. He'll tell you the same thing. I was there. I was present. I watched it real time. Yeah, all because he spoke on the Summer Walker incident. But she lied on Summer Walker and did an interview over there on that blue damn sponge, that blue rag, with them fatkas, and lied on Summer Walker. Completely lied on her. Summer Walker came forward like, yeah, I don't know who that woman is. I mean, because who does that? How do you wish essay onto someone? How do you hope that a person went through essay because of this? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? How you up? Okay. Ooh, weird. Ooh, weird. Who's you talking to? I was like, you lied and she saw that and she never said that. What are you talking about? Who you talking to? What are you talking about? She ain't okay. She ain't been in decades. Agreed. Agreed. I mean, she's on a plethora of people. She sure has. And it just gets better. Her saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce had children in suitcases. Are you okay? Why would you say that? Are you all right? No. Nurse. She out again.
And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does.
What, girl? Elaborate.
He starts little fires every...
Never mind. Never mind. No, it's the projection. You start little everywhere. This is what you're doing right now. Like, literally. Starting a fire. Like, crazy.
Everywhere. Forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away. Out a response that changes now, Sean.
I'm sure Jake was probably sitting at home like... Solange, what you doing? Solange, do us a favor. Solange, you owe Jay-Z one. You owe him one, girl. You owe him one. Solange, grab her. Might have just you not with my sis. She's comfortable. Solange, grab her. You owe him one. Just do exactly what you did to him, but just do it to her. Okay? I'm surprised she didn't bring that up. You know when Solange, because I'm like, where's this accent? Where did the accent go? She said Sean. Normally she's Sean. Like all that singing, yeah, girl. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. I said that Philly went right on out the door, girl. Cause
You must respond. You have no choice.
it's this on YouTube. Not you must respond. What? He still ain't said what happened in the elevator. Most they don't say. Of course, a lot of go down when it's $1 billion on the elevator. That's all we got. Not you must respond. You don't have a what? I don't think he heard. Hell you up. I don't think he heard you, girl, because he ain't said not a peep. Sean ain't said a word, girl.
Harvey Weinstein.
Mm-hmm.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Mm-hmm.
Robert Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Combs.
Mm-hmm.
Have one person in common.
Clive Davis. Moving right along. Yeah, we're over it. So that's what that was. So she's getting a lot of backlash for being basic. But let's get into who's it, Gene? Yeah, we're gonna get into Gene Deal, y'all. Y'all, let's get into Gene Deal. Gene Deal done said the unthinkable. Now, we'll say for next. We'll do Gene Deal next. Let's get because I seem to get thoughts together for that, girl, because it's a lot. So we're gonna talk about that. But let's get into Andrea Kelly teases new book, and it may detail R. Kelly's relationship with Diddy. So Andrea Sleazy Kelly decided to put up this advertisement because she is coming out with a book. Now, I am all for R. Kelly's children coming forward with their stories, right? All for it. I don't have any quarrel with Joanne or whatever she calls herself. To this day, you know, I don't mind them coming forward. I feel like they're entitled. You know, they're entitled to tell their story. They've been quiet for way too long, and they're the only innocents in the equation. They're the only innocents. Andrea Kelly, you do not get to speak. The thing that bothers me about Andrea Kelly is that she's just a fucking liar. You hurt those teen girls with him. I would respect Andrea so much more if she would have came forward, because she was given immunity during R. Kelly's trial, or trials, I should say. She was given immunity. So why not just tell the truth? Why not be like, he was into certain things. I wasn't into him, but loving him and being in a relationship with him, being confused and young, there was a lot of things that I did that I wish I didn't do. That I looking back on, I should not have did. It was wrong. Why was it wrong for R. Kelly to be doing things, but it was okay for Drea? Why does she get a ghetto pass? For what? She's complicit. She not only allowed R. Kelly to do those things, she engaged willfully. Not forced. None of that. There were tapes that were collected, and Anja were on those tapes. She absolutely was. Andrea slept with Rashonda, the same girl that blew up the spot. Sparkles. She slept with her multiple times. At the age of 14, 15, 16, 17, she left. Rashonda, Sparkle's niece, is still a part of R. Kelly's camp till this day. Till this day, she still F with R. Kelly. She became one of the, I'm not even going to say she became one of the, she became Andrea. Andrea showed the women that came around Robert how to please daddy. Where Shonda became that person later on when R. Kelly got rid of Drea. She became the teacher. Andrea was that first. 100%. Yeah. So her trying to make it seem like she was being held up in a room like Rapunzel, that's who she wanted to be. That's what she wanted to be. Why is her last name still Kelly? If this man traumatized you, tormented you, she said the reason her last name is still Kelly is because of Tina Turner. Tina Turner stated when she divorced Ike that you get everything else, give him everything, but I'm keeping my name. She did that because that was her stage name. We all knew her as Tina Turner. She wasn't about to go on stage being called no anime bulla. she didn't want to change her name. She didn't want to change it. And I don't blame her. Like, that was her. She did earn that name. She did. That was her on stage every day being known as Ike and Tina. Like that, she earned it. She worked hard, performing, dancing, singing. She earned it. Not because she was in the marriage with him. Like, no. All you got to do is get married to change your life. And that's not anything that you like earn. Like, so I think it's weird that she tried to compare and say that, oh, I kept my last name still Kelly. I'm just like Tina Turner. No, Tina Turner earned her stage name. You are a fucking stripper. You are a stripper. Why does Andrea act like she ain't no slur? I'm like, girl, you're not a dancer. You're a all of your dance incorporates S3X that R. Kelly wanted you in the first place. You're like a S3X doll. That's why he wanted you. You're super flexible, all this stuff. Like, he didn't see a woman. He saw a fetish. That's what he saw. Correct. Yeah. Cut it out. Like, that's what you were. Like, a dancer is just that. Fatima started off as a background dancer and went from being a background dancer to a choreographer. Fatima's, all her dancing is not like extremely sexual, like pole dancing type of, like, it's not that. She does all type of styles and, and stuff like that. Drea, one trick pony. One trick pony. in a split somewhere, shaking her R somewhere. Let's just keep it real. I mean, but her last name is still Kelly. Hmm. Tina Turner had got married, all of that stuff. And her stage name stayed Tina Turner. That's what it was for. Hmm. She wasn't walking into places being called Miss Turner out of being married. She was being called as her stage name. That's who she is. Like the Jacksons were the Jacksons. Janet never changed her last name, even when she did allegedly married multiple times. She didn't change her last name. That's her name. That's her state. That's what everyone knows her. Janet Jackson, not Janet DeBarge, or any of that. No, not at all. Jackson. Jackson if you're nasty. So with her, what's her excuse for having that last name? She was the same woman going around while R. Kelly was going through all of this stuff that was saying that she still listens to his music. She was dancing to his music, playing OG lives and stuff like that, blah, 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 while the whole country was basically canceling him. She was supporting him harder than ever. Why? Because she was complicit. R. Kelly has a lot on her. So that's why it was hard for her because they're not married anymore. First trial, she was protected. They were married. She couldn't testify against him. He couldn't testify against her. 100%. Drea went forward, going doing interviews about some he hog tied her, all of that stuff. Then y'all know he went on to Gayle King. Oh, I don't know how to hog tie people. Like when he went on there doing all of that, he was combating Drea because she was going forward before he did. Mm-hmm. She wanted to villainize him before he could villainize her because she didn't know what he was going to do because they weren't married. She had no protection with him going into court, so she needed to protect herself. By her doing that is villainizing him, making herself look like, woe is me, I am the victim, all of that. Well, that's not true. It's really not true. No, I think that her and, Robert, they had their ups and downs. Good times and bad times. I do think that is real and true. But I think that she was complicit. Like she was okay with the things that he was doing because she was being included. Why would she be mad at him sleeping with other females and stuff if he doing it with her? If he doing it at the house with me? He ain't out there sneaking around and all of that. No, he's doing it right here. I see it because I'm doing it with him. Mm-hmm. She knew who Rashona was. She even slept with Sparkle. That's the crazy part about it. Sparkle, Drea, and Robert had them. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Correct. Yeah. Of R. Kelly for what he did to Aaliyah. She even know about that. She was for Aaliyah. Mm-hmm. She was around. Not more towards like the end. She came around, but she was still present. R. Kelly was already talking to her and seeing her. That was already happening. That's why allegedly, if you pay attention to the Wendy Williams doc that they did on Aaliyah, when Aaliyah found out that R. Kelly was married to Andrea, she cried. That's why she cried, because she looked at Dre as like her friend. Andrea admitted that she didn't meet Aaliyah. She knew who Aaliyah was. She met her. She was around already. But why is that never talked about? Why is that never discussed? She was around. She was there. She knew what was going on between R. Kelly and Aaliyah. She said not a word. She knew. From the first wife to the second wife. Andrea had a dog. And the dog that she had, Aaliyah had no idea that it was Andrea's dog. Because Aaliyah used to dog and hang out. She loved dogs, animals. And she would hang out with the dog and, why not? She had no idea that it was Andrea's dog. Mm-hmm. They knew about each other. They did. And Andrea was always nice to Aaliyah. So Aaliyah felt like, she's cool, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. They're very cool. They're, not like besties or anything like that. But if they're, because that's how Aaliyah found out that it was Dre's dog. Dre walk up and introduce herself, and then you're like, oh, you got my dog. And Aaliyah probably was like, What? Yo, dog. Type of situation. So, yeah, I hope she talk about that. Since she doing the book, talk about Aaliyah. You knew her. Talk about it. Stop acting like she passed away and then you came around. That's not true. That's not true. You had already been with R. Kelly, and all of that. Y'all have been together. So the only person that didn't know, I feel, was Aaliyah because he tried to protect Aaliyah from certain information. I believe Dre is the first Aaliyah. I don't think R. Kelly was having, menage a trois and stuff like that with Aaliyah. No, I think he had too much respect for her to do that. But when it came to Drea, whole nother situation. I think it started off with him keeping Drea to himself and then started to merge her into the crazy world that he had lived in. So that's how I feel about that. But yeah, I just think that if you're not going to tell the truth about what you did and what you did to those girls, because even like Lisa and a few other people, women that came forward about Robert Sylvester while they were underage, they stated that they with her. They stated it. They say, yeah, we smashed. Yeah, we did. Drea, where she was in the room. The pictures that Sparkle didn't want to get out that allegedly got to her husband at the time because she was cheating on her husband, R. Kelly, when Sparkle got her record deal. And she, had her nose in it like she was better than everybody because she was sleeping with R. Kelly. So she felt like priority number one and was supposed to be down there working and getting her album together, but the whole time she was getting her album together, but she was sleeping with R. Kelly. So Sparkle and Andrea, because y'all know R. Kelly was not only into just taking videos, he was taking pictures too. If you listen to his Solar Coaster book or read his Solar Coaster book, he talks about, how he had to Polaroids and stuff like that early on, while taking pictures of people during intimate moments, family to be exact. So there are Polaroids had Andrea and or not Andrea, had Sparkle, three other women in the bed in negligee, and then one of the photos was R. Kelly and Sparkle and Andrea in the bed together, and they both had on negligee. Sparkle didn't want that picture to get out there, and she didn't know exactly who had it. Now it was alleged that her husband had got it. That other artists that were working with R. Kelly at the time was jealous of Sparkle and sold photographs to her husband. And Sparkle, the surviving R. Kelly series, lied and said that she was not with R. Kelly, which was weird. She only turned the video in about Rashona because she has seen Rashona inside of the studio plenty of times without her parents. That wasn't the first time that she had saw her alone. Shout out to almost 2,000 people in the building. 924 likes. Please keep double tapping that screen. Thank you to all the people that have already. I love you. I love you. I love you. I appreciate it. But we can keep double tapping that screen if you haven't already to get us to that 1,000, the 1,000 likes. Thank you so much. So Sparkle, because she was mad that R. Kelly dropped her, yeah, she turned tape. She knew who had the tape all along because Sparkle is the one that sent that tape to, because she was defiant when it came to her and R. Kelly. She was like the wild child, if you will. She felt entitled, to R. Kelly and all of his, connections, and all of that stuff. So she was very defiant. She did not listen to him. She would rebel all the time. And she was in close quarters to R. Kelly. She got that tape, gave it to that reporter. What was his name? Joe DeRogas or something like that. Gave it to that reporter, had it sent to him. He turns the tape into the police, knowing that it was Sparkle's niece. They call Sparkle in. Why would they call Sparkle in first? Why would they call her in when they know if they knew that Sparkle was Rashona's aunt? Why wouldn't they know who her parents are? They know who her parents are. They know. But they contact Sparkle. Sparkle comes in, views the tape, verifies that it was her niece, and then her came in. They have to watch it next. Rashona's parents. And Rashona's father cried hysterically while they showed him the video. Cried hysterically. But still said that it wasn't his daughter. Then why are you crying? Why can't you breathe right now? Because you know that's your kid. And the thing that your kid is doing is just like crazy, right? And then you go to the mother. Rashona's mother, same thing. Cried like crazy, couldn't really even speak much, and then said that it wasn't her daughter. Sparkle was only doing that out of retaliation. Sparkle was mad at her brother and sister, and they didn't leave when she left. Sparkle got Rashona the little deal that she had with Kelly. So you already know everything about R. Kelly. She worked on Aaliyah's first album. Sparkle did background vocals on Aaliyah's first album. So if you're doing backgrounds, Sparkle stated that she met Aaliyah numerous times. Numerous times. So if you see Aaliyah, you're meeting Aaliyah, you see the chemistry that she has with R. Kelly, that should already have your radar like going up, right? But yet and all, she still brings her niece, although she already know what she doing with R. Kelly. She know that she's sleeping with him to get the deal that she getting to get the album done and all of that. What do you think is going to be your niece? Like, why would you even put her into this type of situation? Because now Sparkles, because Rashona's father was one of R. Kelly's band players, one of his, I think, guitarist, and that's how he got the job through Sparkle. Rashona got her deal through Sparkle. It all came through her. But you don't going on with your niece. You stopping your tracks. Oh, why are you here by yourself? She's always here by herself. And you know that. You know that she be here by herself. You brought her. Like, what are you talking about? And then when she lied and said, oh, my brother-in-law and or brother and sister-in-law, whichever it is, they dropped her off. Okay, well then you knew she was there. So, and because she said when she was leaving, she saw that she was sitting on the studio couch by herself or whatever. So then didn't they drop her off to you? But now you want to sit and make it seem like they just abandoned her at the studio with this grown man. No, they left her with the person that brought her there in the first place. You. And you knew what was happening to her. You didn't care because you were getting what you wanted out of it. That's it. But when he started showing Rashona favoritism and then started showing Rashona's father and mother favoritism so that he could keep them all in his grips, and then to the back burner, Sparkle went, then all of this stuff comes out. Then all of this stuff come out because she wasn't getting her second album, and he wasn't putting forth the effort that he could truly put forth. So she was jealous, out of jealousy, because everybody wanted that Aaliyah package. Sparkle came there for the Aaliyah package. He brought her niece there because she was around the same age as Aaliyah when Aaliyah first started out. And the thing about it is, Rashona was a rapper, not a singer. What is R. Kelly gonna do with her? What is he gonna do with her? R. Kelly didn't really start popping with rap and stuff until late 90s, early 2000s. That's when he really started to help use it, the R&B and hip hop. But around that time when Rashona came, his specialty was R&B. That was his specialty. Everybody he was writing for, everybody he all R&B. The only time he really worked with rappers when he threw a hook on a song for a rapper like Biggie, people like that. But other than that, he really wasn't like focused on rap at all. So why would he sign Rashona? He's not known for making rappers pop. He's known for making singers pop. Again, why is Rashona here? Sparkle, why was Rashona there? Rashona was in a like R&B rap mixed group. There was like singers and rappers in the group. She was a rapper, Rashona. She wasn't a singer. That's not what she did. Not at all. So she's not coming forward to talk about stuff like that. Then me, keep it. Like, girl, we don't care. Let the children talk. The children talk. They deserve to be heard from. You do not. So let's get into Gene Deal trigger warning. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, claims he heard Usher was hospitalized following the SA from Diddy. Let's get into it, girl. La 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 la.
The topic is sensitive. What happened to Usher? I heard about some music executives from the industry back in Harlem. I heard it from some music executives back in Harlem. And I'm not going to speak on their name.
Then please be quiet. It's already way too much information out here. Okay? And it's just the people just keep adding it and adding. It's just too much. But I mean, if you're not going to say where the information came from, then I would just prefer you to just be quiet, honestly. Like, it's like somebody saying, I got to tell you something, but I can't. How annoying is that? If you can't tell me, then why say anything at all when all you got to do is just shut up? That's super annoying. It's literally the same way. It's like somebody calling you like right now, like, ooh, girl, I got something to tell you, or ooh, I got something to tell you, but I can't. Then shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Like, because it's too much secrecy in the world. If this is the year of expose and all of that, then expose. If you're not going to expose, because you don't have to. You don't. But if you're not going to say nothing, shut up. Like,
they doing programs and everything like that, and they may be doing some, they may speak on it themselves. But I heard it from some music executives. Where did you hear it? Bro, you know how people be talking,
I didn't do it.
and we was around some people, something like that, and then some people might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of situations. And was probably say, yo, man, I don't F with them niggas, man. I'm in the industry and everything like that. You know, Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent him to the hospital? Man, nigga was bleeding from the butt. And that's what was said. I didn't even have a need for the kid at the time. Then you heard, and that's what happened. So, and just to hear this, and this new thing where they saying that they got kids coming forward and said that, man, that shit is crazy.
Whoa, I'm going to hear that again. Hold on. Jeff said you don't know who Usher is. Young he was. Now remember, Diddy said in the viral video that he remember in the party video, y'all remember he was standing there with Kevin Hart and Usher. And he met Usher. He said when Usher was around 10 that they used to fight in the morning over cereal. So around 9, 10 years old, why would Gene Deal know who Usher is? He was no one at the time. He was no one. So this isn't like later on in life. This, cause who wouldn't know who Usher is? He's too big of a star, especially in the Black community, to not have at least heard of him. Now, maybe you're not into it or into his music and stuff like that. That's fine, but you at least have an idea of who Usher is. So from what I'm gathering, when he's speaking of this situation, it had to be before Usher's fame, and Usher came around Diddy around 9, 10 years old is when they first like came in contact with one another. Because again, when Usher was an adolescent, around like 7, 8, 9 years old, stuff like that, he did a lot of talent shows, and he buzzing like in the Atlanta area, whatnot. So certain people got the ear and was like, oh, we hear this really talented guy, down there, and he was like a kid at that time. So I'm assuming it was before the fame.
And, that's just something that I heard. If you don't mind me asking, because I know the topic is sensitive, what happened to Usher? I heard about some music executives from the industry back in Harlem. I heard it from some music executives back in Harlem. And I'm not going to speak on their name. They doing a program.
Someone said, no, Usher was 12 or 13 when he met Diddy. Okay. Oh, it's gone. Okay, I gotta go look at this one. Sorry. Let me see. I'm gonna choose to believe Diddy because Diddy know Diddy. Diddy know Usher. He know when he met Usher. We're not there. All right, here. That's it. Yeah.
Act bad, act bad. If you go get some girls, so you be in the bedroom with some girls. Crazy and wrong, crazy and wrong, crazy and wrong. What? You be in the bedroom with some girls. Kevin, come here. If you go get some girls, so you be.
Yeah, that's it. Kevin, come here. Can you go get some girls? No. No, he cannot. Just be so annoying because like every time you're looking for something, it like disappears. Why does it keep showing this? Like, we don't care.
One bikini clad, even more disturbing turn. We have an individual.
Oh my God. I guess I should probably put in Usher because entertainment, y'all tried it with playing that music. Girl, y'all tried it. They're trying to take it off the internet. We gotta hurry up and get it before.
Thank you. Come in. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not giving the bed. No, shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, just let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're not. I don't want my shot to even. Like I don't want it to come close at all. I should look like he fresh off a goddamn plane. I should.
Fresh off the guard stage. That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little.
He said back in the day when he was like 10. If he was 13, he said back in the day when he was like 13. Back in the day when he was like 12. Back in the day when he was like 15. And then here's the thing. Why does that matter? Does him being 13 and these things allegedly happening to him make it better? Asking for a friend. I really don't get that. He said 10 years old. Who are y'all to correct him? Who are y'all? He said 10 years old. Usher was right there. Usher could have definitely wasn't 10. He didn't say that. But I'm supposed to believe y'all over the two people that are standing here that can verify the information. Y'all weird, not me. I'm not weird. I'm not correct them. I wasn't there. It's nothing for me to correct. He said, I remember when you were like 10 years old. So if a person was like 10 years old, then that means they were either 9 or 10, 11 tops. But from what I'm gathering, he said when you were like 10 years old. So clearly met Usher before. Now, when that significant age of 13 comes in is when he had Usher for like a year. Now, I wouldn't say when he was 10 years old, 9 years old, that he had Usher for a year. I don't know nothing about that. But Usher did say out of his own mouth that when he went down there to Flint, he was 13, turning 14. Now, I get the significance of the age at that point if we're going to verify the time and location. But when it comes to that, this is obviously an incident that has nothing to do with Flavor Camp when he met him prior. Y'all need to actually look up Usher's career. Usher has been a star and performing since he was in the single digits. He did not start singing at 12, 13, 14 years old. Oh, his voice had changed. L.A. Reid and Andre Harrell wanted Usher because of his like baby voice. Like that's why they wanted him, because he sounded a lot like reminiscence like Michael when he was in the Jackson 5. That is a very like unique and monumental type of sound. When Michael was in the Jackson 5, it was a young kid singing like an adult. You know, that's what they liked about Usher. And then his voice changed during Flavor Camp. Like around the time he came from Flavor Camp, he matured. He hit puberty and his voice got deeper. That's why they told Diddy to drop him. because the sound was gone. Look it up. Usher tell you the same thing. Usher say yes, and he even said in an interview that Diddy got rid of him. Even in the Howard Stern interview, he said that Diddy was told to get rid of him, but he decided to keep him. So again, Diddy says 10 years old. If it's gonna be corrected, Diddy gonna correct it, not y'all. If it's gonna be corrected, Usher's gonna correct it, not y'all. Just like I can't correct it. I can't say it could have been exactly 10. It could have been 9 years old. It could have been 11 years old. But from what I gather, it was 10 because that's what Diddy said.
Used to wake up and damn, pause, but like that's how. Back in the day, like 10, and I was a little bit, but like that's how. Back in the days when he was like 10, and I was a little, but like that's how. Back days when he was like 10, and I was a little bit older.
Yeah,
and older.
10 and 13. That's a gap. That's a gap. If my 10-year-old comes in the house and says that they have a crush on a 10-year-old, not too worried about that. But if my 10-year-old comes in the house and they have a 13-year-old, that's gonna be a problem for me. Cause why? For what? That person on their way to high school, what you even looking at them for? Is how I'm gonna be looking at it, you know. So yeah, y'all let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, this has happened at 10 years old, allegedly, or I don't know exactly when it happened. Only Gene Deal knows that, but let's listen to what he said again.
And everything like that, and they be doing something, they may speak on it themselves. But I heard it from some music executives.
Where did you hear it?
Bro, you know how people be talking, and we was around some people, something like that, and then some.
Thank you for the 1,000 likes. I really love you all. Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you so much for the super sticker too. I love y'all. You guys are amazing. I love you guys so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
You might say, yo, I don't F with that dude. And at the time, I didn't know who the F Usher was. You know what I'm saying?
So clearly, it was before the fame, because how could you not know who Usher is?
It was one of those type of situations. And I was probably say, yo, man, I don't F with them niggas, man. I'm getting out that industry and everything like that. You know, Puff sent this little kid. How he sent her to the hospital? Man, nigga was bleeding. And that's what was said. I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time.
Do y'all believe Gene Deal? Do y'all believe him? Do you believe what Gene Deal is saying? What allegedly happened between Usher and Diddy? Do y'all believe what he's saying about this situation and the scenario that happened? I will give my commentary in just a second.
Then you heard, and that's what happened. So, and just to hear this, and this new thing where he's saying that they got kids coming.
I say a lot of yeses and nos. It started off with a bunch of nos, then it was a few yeses. So yeah, okay, it looked like it's like 50-50, okay.
And said that he did that. Man, that shit is crazy. And like I just said, that's just something that I heard.
If you don't mind me asking, because
I will say this. Shout out to Tasha. If this happened, I'm not saying that it did, and that it did. I don't know what's there. I think it is wrong to out somebody else's trauma. If this did happen, I don't think it's okay for Gene to talk about it. Because who the fuck are you? I feel like this. If you hear something illegal happen to someone and you're not going to do anything about it, then don't talk about it. I'm a firm believer in that. Shout out to Lou Ann Franklin for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, sweetie. Thank you much. I just feel like if you're not going to do anything, if you're not going to report it at least, or tell law enforcement or somebody what you heard, or at least try to reach out to the person, and see that things are true, why are you sitting down talking about it? I don't agree with people saying, I heard. This is why I like to bring up receipts and back up the thing that I'm saying, research. Because it can come off as like bias, or you're just saying certain things to get a rise out of people. I don't like that type of energy. I really don't like that. And Gene has been exposing Diddy for quite some time. He's never said anything like this. I've looked it up all morning. I have in keyworded searches, tag searches, looked at. He's never said anything like this. Not a once. Not a one time. Not even alluding to maybe that happened. Not once. So I'm confused by that too. I'm like, well, why has he never said this? You know, the Kim Porter nose being broken and stuff like that. He's always said that type of stuff. So it's never been a problem for me to believe him when he says what he said. When he said that he went to the S3X store with Diddy and, you know, he bought certain items. And I never thought he was lying. And I feel like he was lying because he kept repeating it. The truth is easy to remember. The truth is easy to remember. I think it becomes a little difficult when you start making up lies. So you agree that he's making it up, Sean? I wouldn't necessarily say that he's making it up. I think when things happen a long time ago, when you do overhear certain conversations, we can not remember them correctly. Or maybe another person's being talked about. What if they was talking somebody that looked like Usher, you know, or something like maybe they thought it was Usher, but it was somebody, you know, if another thing, Gene says that he didn't know who Usher was, then how do you know that it's Usher? How do you know that it was Usher? How do you know? And it's hearsay. There's nothing backing that happened. Besides somebody said, hi there, Fish King Pan, I love you, friend. Besides somebody said, that's not enough. Somebody said. And then you don't want to name the person either. Why talk about it? It feels like, Gene, you're running out of content. People are paying Gene to sit down and have these discussions. I would hate to think that he will let people buy his credibility. Because when you start going places and saying anything or saying things that you never said before and they're over 20 something years old, so you could have been said something and you're just choosing not to. Clearly, Gene don't stand for victims because if he did, he wouldn't be saying the story. So what was your reason of not saying anything all this time? You're not a victim's advocate. You could care less. You could care less. You're the same person that said that you went to the hospital with Kim Porter and Diddy after Kim Porter basically slapped him with that, what was that, corkscrew or whatever, after he hit her in the face and whatnot, and you went to the hospital with him. So clearly you're not for victims. You're really not. So I don't know. I'm just confused about it because I want to, like, because I do, and I want to look at Gene as being credible, but he has to give like Hagua. He's starting to give just say anything to stay on the top of the blogs and story. You know, it's and then again he's being paid. So, in my opinion, I do not believe the story. I do not believe it. What Gene's doing right now, to me, he's losing credibility. He's losing it because he's saying these stories. I mean, he was Diddy's bodyguard in the fucking 90s. He don't have any new experiences with Diddy. He don't have none. So all his experiences have to be pushed back towards, you know, the BIGs and, you know, the Kim Porters and stuff like that because he don't have any history with like Cassie, Carisha, none of those people. So I would have to say that I do not believe this. I don't. And it's unfortunate because I really like Gene Deal and I don't want him to lose his credibility. But when you do things like this, you lose it. You. Because who are you to say that about Usher? Who are you? Why is that okay? And why have you been not saying anything? Now, all of a sudden, it's happened to Usher. saying things like this makes it easy to believe because of all of the stuff that's been going on. All of the stuff that's been going on and all of this new information that's coming forward. Even if you listen to Gene even brings up the lawsuit where there's allegedly a 6-year-old and 9-year-old, and now all of a sudden he's bringing all of that stuff up. Why didn't you Ben say those type of things? Because then it would make sense what you're saying, like, oh, well, I heard that blah, blah, blah happened to Usher, and that makes sense because now if you look at these lawsuits and whatnot that Tony Busby just came forward with, he claims that he has, multiple people that aren't of age and weren't of age and were stemming from the ages 6 and up, that allegedly things happened to. Why not say that before? I know, that's weird. That's weird. Hold on. Hello Kitty says, SeanDavieWay show, he has always alleged that SC knew better than to do anything in his presence. Are you talking about Sean Carter? Who was SC? Sean Carter? Jay-Z? Or Sean Combs? Sean Combs did, okay. In his presence, other than his mother and good results. If you are an SA advocate, you don't get paid to speak. Well, he's not. He's not. And again, if these things then happen in your presence, why are you speaking on them? A connection does not make everything you say true. Okay? So it's like Hagua. She was on stage singing with Jay-Z. That does not mean that everything she says out her mouth about him is factual. It does not mean that it is true because he sang on stage with him. It's the same thing with Gene Deal. Just because you were Diddy's bodyguard, because there has been even other bodyguards that have came forward and said something, right? Why are none of their stories are as dramatic as Gene Deal's? The other guards don't have these stories. They don't have them. They don't. No, I'm sure they know stuff. They've seen stuff. But why would Diddy do all of this stuff or let a person in on all of this stuff that he's doing for something that he don't deal with? Roger Bonds, one of these ex-bodyguards, Big Joe, all of them still had some form of connection to Diddy. He didn't and doesn't. If Gene says that Diddy took people out, including like Tupac, Biggie, and others, why is Gene still breathing? Why in the fuck would Diddy be more afraid of Gene than the West Coast, than the East Coast? Because Pac had a whole side of the world on his side. Same thing with Biggie. So if he wasn't afraid to allegedly take out those people, who the fuck are you? I think Diddy lets Gene Deal talk because a lot of the things that Gene Deal is saying, one, can't be proven, and two, aren't true. Hua was just on national TV saying things about Diddy, Diddy and Jay-Z. She's still breathing. She ain't been snatched up. Her social media ain't been taken. Jay-Z got the power to do all that. Take her social media, all of that. Pop her, he got all that. He ain't doing none of that. Jay-Z nor his team have uttered a word. Beyonce nor her team have uttered a word. They're not worried about her. She's a liar. So they're not worried about her. And people like her make it easier for hurters to get away. For people that have actually hurt and harmed people, you make it easier for them to get away. You do, because you're the wolf crier. When you are putting allegations and things out there that are not true, when the people that do come forward and say things, do you think that they're going to be taken seriously? When there are already so many people crying wolf? If Gene Deal don't think that a lot of the stuff that he has said about Diddy, that he's not going to use against him in court, he is out of his mind. He is out of his mind. 100%. Because they said, all of the bodyguards were R-wording victims and stuff too. They were holding the women down and stuff for Diddy, all of that stuff. Gene, all of Diddy's bodyguards and directors of, security, head of security, all been found to be fraudulent. All been linked and connected to certain things that have happened. Everybody but you. So that means that you are very helpful to Diddy. Because, Gene, you ain't never did nothing illegal with Diddy, right? So you would help his case. You got women coming forward saying it was this bodyguard and that bodyguard and that bodyguard and that bodyguard and this bodyguard and that bodyguard. Except you. So you're helpful to Diddy. You're carrying the torch that could help exonerate him from certain things because you didn't do them. So you are living proof that Diddy can't be all that bad because, again, you never witnessed him do any crimes, right? You never saw anything? So in your eyes, besides the way that he treated people, by being like rude and narcissistic, to people, that's all you have, right? So you would be a good character witness for Diddy. Did you realize that? Did you realize that? Even with all of the things that you're going around and saying, because you're stating them from other people's experience. Listen.
I know the topic is sensitive. What happened?
I heard about some music executives from the industry back in Harlem. I heard it from some music executives.
Heard. You didn't see anything. So again, you're helpful. You didn't see nothing. There's an allegation that you have said about him that you have seen. It's all heard. That's not a good look.
Back in Harlem, and I'm not going to speak on their name. They doing programs and everything like that, and they may be doing something. They may speak on it themselves, but I heard it from some music executives.
Where did you hear it?
Bro, you know how people be talking, and we was around some people, something like, and then some people might say, "Yo, I don't f with that dude." And at the time, I didn't know who the f Usher was. You know what I'm saying? It was one of those type of situations. And when people say, "Yo, man, I don't f with them niggas, man. I'm getting out that industry and everything like that." Puff sent this little kid to the hospital.
Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. Where are y'all getting that Usher was, which again, why would it matter if he was 13 or 14 or anything like that? But he said little kid to the hospital. What did he say?
I mean, back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little older, his older.
Around that time, Gene Deal would have been Diddy's bodyguard. In the 90s, that he would have bodyguard. Absolutely. Fact. So when he's saying this little kid, and he did not know who Usher was, are we putting two and two together? Usher came to fame at a young age. He was still a teenager and a superstar. Usher's whole career, Diddy pushed for Usher to look older. Older women were infatuated with Usher. Usher, when he first came into stardom, he didn't have any really fans his age. Everybody thought he was older. Same thing with Aaliyah. Same thing. Nobody knew when Aaliyah first came out that she was a kid. No one knew that. Everybody thought she was a young adult. Thought she was at least 18, 19, years old. Nobody looked at her as a teenager. No one knew. No one. It was part of the reason why her mom did the whole Dorothy Dandridge thing or whatever, where her to cover part of her eye. It wasn't to have mystique, it's so that she could look older. If you look directly in her face, you could see that she was a young girl. You could see. But when she had, her makeup and stuff, she had a bang, her head, the Leah swoop. And when I was to determine how old she was, I just had to guess. And when she didn't have the bang, she had sunglasses on. So you really can like see her face. Like you're gonna see parts of her. She had big baggy clothes and whatnot. So I mean, you couldn't really tell. It was hard to see. Same thing with Usher. Usher was pushed to the older audience when he came out. He was not pushed to like teens and tweens and stuff like that. No, not at all. Diddy pushed him in a way to where he looked older. So again, Gene Deal said he was a kid.
I sent her to the hospital. Man, nigga was butt. And that's what was said. I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time. Then you heard?
More proof. I didn't even have a name for the kid at the time. Then how do you know it was Usher? Gene, you're not saying that you saw anything. You're saying that you heard it. So if you're hearing something at that time and you didn't know who Usher was, how do you know it was Usher? And then you say you heard an exec say it. Those are words. Just because the exec said it does not make it true. It could just be somebody that just didn't like Diddy or wanted Usher as their artist and couldn't get him because Diddy had, his talents in him already. It could have just been some jealousy. Like, we don't know. People say things out of, when you don't like somebody, you say things. Sometimes we even make up things when we don't like them. So I don't think Gene's paying attention to that a lot of Diddy's bodyguards will be being brought into this trial. Why wouldn't you? You're the only one that can corroborate no wrongdoing. You don't think he's going to try to have his team subpoena you? You don't think so? Maybe that's why he let you live for so long, because you're the only one that truly really didn't see nothing. He ain't do it because he ain't like you like that. Maybe that's why he let you live. So you could, if ever needed, you could help exonerate him one day. Because you're the only, thus far, bodyguard it has had that no one has came forward and placed any allegations on. And it's really. So it still doesn't mean any allegations won't come out about Gene. It doesn't mean that. And you have people like Gene, no disrespect Gene, but a lot of you, when the person doesn't have the spite on them, I think that y'all, how do I want to word this? When people like Diddy, as big as he is, when, that's how I want to say it, the spotlight isn't on them in a criminal aspect, then y'all feel comfortable coming forward saying all this stuff about them, like exposing them and saying, blah, blah, blah. Y'all feel comfortable doing that because y'all don't think that they're going to get caught themselves. You don't think they're ever going to be brought to justice. And then when they are brought to justice, it's like y'all tunes change. Y'all tunes change because a lot of y'all are complicit and have done a lot of things yourself. Whether you felt like he forced you to do it or you felt like, everybody else is doing it, so you might as well do it too. You wanted to fit in, you want to lose your spot, you want to lose your job, blah, blah, blah. Y'all feel comfortable because y'all don't feel like anything's going to happen to y'all. And then when y'all, certain things are happening, y'all start to get a little lightly, when you realize that you could be pulled and brought into this as well. Then your tune changes. Then all of a sudden, you're saying things you never said before, doing things you don't know do. Ooh, shout out 141K subbies. I know that's right. Oh, for real? Oh my God, I love you guys. We had 141. Yes, we did. We did, but that's crazy because I still needed like another. Did we get like 200 subscribers? We needed like almost 250 subscribers. Wow, shout out to y'all. Oh my God, I love you guys. I deserve, yes. On the fast track to 150K and the pressed. So, yeah, thank y'all. I really appreciate it. Oh my God, I love you guys. I'm 141. I looked earlier this morning and we needed like 40 something, to, get there. But we're there. Oh my God, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I love you guys. Thank you. Mwah. I really appreciate it. So I just feel like I would chill if I were you, because the jury's still out. The jury's still out. It absolutely is. But that's what I have to say about that. And then when it comes to, hold on, hold on, this whole Jay Prince thing, I'm like, why are people talking about Jay Prince? Like, Jay Prince is like allergic to the feds. Allergic to the feds. Thank you so much, Tasha, for gifting 5 memberships. I love you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. We got a membership from Tasha. Please thank her. Please thank her. Thank you so much, Tasha. I love you, sweetheart. What is, because honestly, I'm just take the Jay Prince thing out because I guess I need to do my research. I know that they have a problem with each other. I know Jay Prince does not like Diddy, and Diddy don't like Jay Prince. I do know that. But I don't understand, like, this whole connection, besides it just being, like, said. I really don't get it. Yeah, here's an article that, maybe I just need to read it later, because, girl. And we're going to go on coffee pretty soon here. What is that?
Relationship as a publicity stunt. Do you really think that my baby dad is gonna be like, do that? I'm gonna sacrifice the career that I worked for so hard.
Cardi, girl, please get a fucking divorce, girl. We don't want to hear none of that shit. Like, my kids, they're used to be with their daddy. Okay, well, they should be used to their daddy cheating too. Because ain't that why you leaving off cheat? Like, cut it out. It's better for you to divorce while your kids are smaller. That is the best time to do it. Instead of them getting older in years and complacent, thinking that y'all gonna stay together, and then y'all divorce and they feel like it's their fault and all that, they internalizing it and out and all of that stuff. All you got to do is keep a strong family unit. That's all you got to do. Offset do not still have to stay in your fucking house. If you want them there, it's because you want to be with them. Cut it out. Like, ugh. Girl, there ain't no reason for him to be there. Y'all are separating. Why keep lying to your kids, like, and making them feel like y'all not no family no more? So they need to see that as soon as possible. Like, that don't even make any sense. Like, girl, please, like that. Girl, trying to excuse it and all of that. You the one who keep coming forward telling the internet that he leaving. You the one keep telling the internet that y'all over with. You the one allegedly sleeping with people while you're pregnant and all that football players and all that. That's you. Like, girl, we don't care. Like, you can't fool us. There's no, y'all still need to be staying together. There's no excuse for Offset to be in your house. No excuse. He need to get used to raising his kids without you. And you need to do the same thing. End of story. Like, you do that type of stuff when you working it out, when you trying to reconcile and things like that. That's when it's okay to, stay on separate sides of the house and whatnot, but still, try to work it out. Because ain't no such thing as working nothing out for the kids. That is impossible. That is impossible. Because your children want you to be happy. They do. They do. Nothing's gonna make your kids happier than you being happier. Why do you feel like your kids will be happy? You at the house depressed, sad, all of that stuff, but all still in the same house, and they're only gonna be children for so long. Okay? As they grow, they know. So they know when you're unhappy. They know when you're sad. They know all of that stuff. So why take them through that? When y'all can separate and also can be a good dad from a distance. He can be a good father. 4. I have 4 kids, ho. Talk with you and know what you talk. And one is even adopted. Yeah. Yeah, I want the distance. I want the distance. Not only am I taking care of 3 of my biological children, correct? I'm taking care of one that I adopted that's turning 18 this coming week, and you're pressed. Yeah, this is from experience, you ho. Yeah, absolutely. And you don't have to be a parent to understand parents break up and divorce. Like, have you not been a kid, you weirdo? Have you not? Like, you don't have to have children to understand that concept, goofy. Like, I'm not the idiot here. You are, I promise you. But I'm speaking from both. I'm speaking from being a child of parents that didn't work out and having my own children and it not work out with them. I'm speaking from two perspectives. Yeah, which one would you like? Choose your battle. Like, so yeah, I'm speaking from both. So again, it's better for the kids to just get used to it. Right, it's better while they're younger, because then it's easier to explain to them. You're still molding their mind, and molding their brain. Why divorce or separate from him when they're truly used to y'all being together? Why Cardi act like her kids is 10, 11 years old, and for the last 10, 11 years, this all they know? Do it now. This will be the best time. All you're doing is making the situation worse. You're just prolonging the inevitable. That's it. That's all. It gives that you still want to be with that nigga, and you can just say that, instead of, because that's you. Because at the end of the day, it's your decision. If you want to be with him, cool. Like, stop trying to prove things to the internet. Prove it to yourself. Prove to Cardi that you truly don't want to be with him. Because again, why is he there? There's no reason for him to be in your house. No reason. I understand you just had a newborn baby. Oh well. When he cheated on you, when that happened, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's news. If anything, get rid of him sooner. So that the new baby that's coming up don't even have to be used to him being in the house at all, because he's not going to be. He's not. I didn't want DDG and Holly to break up, but breaks are breakups. It just is what it is. I'm not happy that they broke up. Like, no, I'm sure she's sad. I'm sure he's sad. When it didn't work out, they have a child. But I can respect them realizing that this is not working for them, and it's not a comfortable nor positive environment for their son that they are bringing up. And instead of constantly battling each other, not speaking to each other when they're around and stuff like that, let's just go our separate ways, and do the best of our capabilities to raise our child together and be the best parents that we can be. I can respect that. I can't respect the, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, for the last 5 years, she been divorcing this nigga. Like, girl. Like, I mean, and now you have children, so you're taking them through it. Don't. You don't have to. Don't take them through it. They deserve it. They deserve two happy parents, whether off cheat over that when in a house with 66 different females. As long as he happy doing that and can be great to his children when he around his children, that's all that matters. If Cardi want to get married one day or find a new man, blah blah blah, as long as she happy, that's all that matters. As long as your children see you happy, that's all that matters. Because then it's genuine. The smile on your face is a genuine smile, not you putting fake smiles and stuff like. All of that's not necessary. So her sitting here trying to get mad at the people because they noticed that the dude that you swear you getting rid of ain't went nowhere. Girl, what are you mad at? Like, what are you mad at? Like, if you besides him, like, what are you mad at, girl? Like, not you cussing out the internet. Supposed to be in that cussing that out. Like, girl, but okay. Like, go over it. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. He's a pariah. He do not need to be around. Like, he needs to be around because I feel like he's a good dad, but he's not a good dad with you. No, he's not. Cut it. Like, your kids deserve better. They do. And all that arguing, I can't imagine the arguing y'all do. I see the arguing y'all do online. I mean, imagine y'all in person. And y'all saying all of that issue over y'all kids' heads and all of that stuff. They don't deserve none of that. They don't. They don't deserve to see two people that they love at each other's throats consistently. They don't deserve that because they love both of y'all. That's how y'all put kids in crazy situations. So when we're younger, we have to watch our parents fight and we love them both. Like, we don't want to choose a side, but we kind of feel like we do at times and whatnot. The arguments get out of hand and the man starts saying crazy things to the woman. The woman's like, it's like you feel like you need to interject, but you shouldn't be. Like, why take them through that? Why? Like, you don't have to. End it now, so that they can get used to their new normal. But you want to keep lying to them, faking the phone, because that's what you're doing. You're lying to your kids. You're not together. Daddy don't live here no more. That's what they need to know. They don't. Why? Why? You gonna keep removing him from them? Like, that's gonna hurt worse. Where they can just get used to him being gone, just like his other kids. Your kids are not special. They're not. Culture's not special. Wave is not special, and neither is this new child. They're not special. Also had children before you. So if we ain't feeling for them, why should we feel for your kids? What makes your kids so much more important than his other children? If they're okay, your children will be okay too. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. If the other mothers, the other baby mothers, is doing just fine, they taking care of their children, they living their lives, they done moved on, found new men, all that stuff. What's your problem? What's yours? What's the issue? But see, when you put yourself on a pedestal, it's hard to separate from him when you was, acting like you was that girl in front of all of those women. It's a hard pill to swallow. Yeah. That's all that, right? Yeah, you're not doing this for your kids. You're doing it for the person because you care too much about what people think. So that's your whole issue, girl. Yeah. Yeah. When you were trying to act were that one, yeah, I got the ring, type of situation. Yeah, you got it. But you going through the same we did without it. Preach. Let me show you how I got this ring. The same way how I guess the next one gonna get it. How you get them is how you lose them. Correct. So, yeah, you're not special. Your kids aren't special. No, they special to you. But why do they expect to be pedestaled as well? For what? No, this is a part of life. Things work out and some don't. Just like you figure out a way when things are working out, you got to figure out a way when they're not working out. They're not working out. Move on. For your children, show us how much you love them. Show us how much you love them. Do you love them enough to move on with your life? Do you love them enough to not make them hate their father because he keeps cheating on their mom and creating other babies and all of this stuff? But like, when he could single, doing his own thing, and the kids just not care because it won't be hurting you. See, what he does is what he does. But if it hurts you, that's another story. That's it. No child wants to try to console their parent because their other parent is and that parent's like that's a lot, and it's traumatic on both ends. Traumatic. If you want your kids to believe in marriage, then give them a good marriage to look forward to, so they can know how to be married. If culture or wave were taking y'all example being married, I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them. I hope culture does not feel like a man cheating on her is okay as long as she stays in her marriage. No. A man hurting her consistently is okay because that's what you're teaching her. Yeah, because she's a kid now, but she's growing up, and people talk. And people talk. So you may not tell your kids your business, but somebody at school may. Somebody at school may walk up to you, oh, girl, your mom Cardi B. Wow, why your dad still cheating? Like you may not tell them, but people talk. So don't make Wave think that what Offset does is okay. That he should live his life that way. He shouldn't. No, you can't live a single life married. Off cheat lives a single life. You don't live like a married man. He does not, because he ain't never wanted to be married. Never. He never wanted to be married. The only reason y'all got married, Carter, is because you were pregnant. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Because I don't get how her family has so many morals, but you're a stripper. Your family gonna shun you for getting pregnant, but ain't that what people at strip clubs do? They didn't shun you for stripping and taking off your clothes, but they gonna shun you because you got pregnant. Girl, end it. Okay. Now I have to get out of here. We're gonna be like, I'm gonna hit up my kid's mom real quick and see what time I'm supposed to be meeting her to pick up my kiddos, my babies. Oh, I miss my babies. So I need to hit her up. But we are going to do. Actually, I'm just gonna schedule it. We're gonna do coffee. We're gonna talk about Justin Bieber and Usher allegedly being N-worded and worded. by Diddy. Okay, we have docs about the alleged incident, so we're going to talk about that on Coffee. We're also going to talk about Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez and the alleged child that they unalived, that they sacrificed. We're also to talk about Justin Bieber and the Hillsong Church and a lot of things that actually went down there. Okay, Carl Lentz, the pastor there. I mean, we're gonna get into all of that. Okay, so come and join us for Seantober, and I will put it on the community wall, and we will be live pretty soon. I hope I see all of you over there. We will definitely be roasting and gagging. We will over 1,400 people in the bit, and please hit that like, over 1,100 likes. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to everybody for the super stickers. And hold on. And live more for the Cash App. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I will see y'all later. Okay, y'all come join us for this Bieber tea. It's hot. It's piping hot. We can't talk about it. We're also going to listen to some things from Justin Bieber. We're going to hear from his own mouth about him talking about his dark past and like his dark side, like how Diddy said, thank you for being there for the dark time, through the dark times, the key. When it's later, within the next hour, I'm going to schedule it right now, and I'm going to put it on my community. And we're going to be over on Coffee, and we're going to talk about all of that. So right now, it's 3:40 p.m. Central Time. So I'm thinking we'll be like by 5. Wait, hold on. Yeah, so we should be live by 5, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you over there. Thank you so much for joining me in the next show. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.